Hi, it's Mrs. Jakey, and I wanted to share one of my favorite books that I love to read aloud. The book is called Winter's Gift. It really is about one of my favorite animals, as you can tell by the cover. It's about a horse that gets lost in a snowstorm, and a wonderful old man helps the horse. There is a wonderful surprise at the end, which is always fun to end the book with a really cute surprise. I love the I love the illustrations in the book. It's one of my favorite parts. If you'd like me to, I could come to your class and read A Winter's Gift. Thanks, boys and girls. Bye-bye.
Hey Eagles, Miss Meyer here to talk to you about my favorite read aloud. And to be honest, it was really hard to pick my favorite read aloud because I love reading, especially out loud to my students. It's really hard to pick one, but one that I really enjoy reading to my students is The Day the Crayons Quit. This is a very dramatic and intense story about a bunch of crayons who are very unhappy with their owner, Duncan. And they write him letters to express how upset they are with him and all their issues and their problems. And oh my gosh, so much drama. It's a nail biter. It's a page turner. But my favorite thing about this book is I get into character for each crayon. I kind of take on a different character and personality and use a fun voice, and always is so fun. It always makes my students laugh and we have a good time reading it. But it has a great message at the end. So I love it.
Hi, Grandview Hills. This is Miss Garrett in 5th grade. I just wanted to share with you on World Read Aloud one of the favorite books of mine that I love to share with my kiddos when they come through my classroom. I don't always get to do it, but most of you have read it by now on your own anyway. And if you haven't, I would like to share with you the idea that maybe you'd like to read a book called Wonder. Wonder is a book by one of my favorite authors named R.J. Palacios. And she wrote this story about a child named Augie who is very unique and special in his own right. And he learns how to make new friends through very difficult situations. I don't want to tell you too much because I don't want to give it away. I want you to be just curious enough to look out for it yourself. But in this book, Augie, it's a great story to learn about friendship, loyalty, and how to be tolerant of everybody and accept each other for their differences. So I really hope you get a chance to read Wonder, and if you don't get a chance, maybe I'll read it to you out loud in 5th grade. Love you guys. Enjoy your day. Happy World Read Aloud.
Hey Eagles, this is Mrs. Carroll. I am one of our 3rd grade teachers here at Grandview Hills, and I want to share with you guys today one of my absolute favorite read alouds to read to anybody. It's also one of my daughter's favorites. I love Skippy John Jones by Judy Shatner. I'm going to let you in on a little secret as to why. I love to make his voice when he has his Spanish accent. And my favorite part is to sing when he turns into Skipito Frisquito. So I'm going to share it with you. Are you ready? Oh, my name is Skipito Frisquito. I dare not a single bandito. My manners are mellow. I'm sweet as a jello. I get the job done, yes, indeedo. That's my favorite, guys. I hope you'll have a wonderful World Read Aloud Day.
Hi, boys and girls. My name is Mrs. Foyt, and I teach pre-K here at Grandview Hills, and I love to read stories to my kiddos. One of my favorite books that I have read in every grade I have taught is The Halloweener by Dave Pilkey. He also writes the Dog Man books that you might know of. This book is about a dachshund. He's the main character. And that a dachshund is a really long dog and a really short dog. And Mrs. Foyt has one at home. I love dachshunds. This story is about how he feels at Halloween when some kids are not being so nice to him. But it also talks about how they all become friends and learn how to help one another. So it really has a good message. And if you like funny books about dogs, I really think you'll like this one. And it's great for Halloween time. Enjoy!
My favorite read aloud when I was in elementary school was The Trumpet of the Swan by E.B. White. My fourth grade teacher read it to us, and I was mesmerized. She was actually the first teacher who read aloud a chapter book, and I thought it was amazing.
Hi, I'm Robin Cox. I work in Quest with Miss Wells. And my favorite book to read aloud or to have read to me is Oh, the Places You'll Go by Dr. Seuss. I love it because it's a story about life. It's a story about the ups and downs, the twists and turns, the mountains and the valleys, good times and bad times. And it's just very true to life, true to real life. And it's colorful and the beautiful wording that only Dr. Seuss can do. Bye.
Hey, Grandview Hills Eagles. This is Mr. Johnson in second grade. I just wanted to let you know I love, as a teacher, to read to my class the book Super Fudge. It has some amazing characters, some funny words, and great experiences in it. I think you should try it out. That's Super Fudge. Hope you enjoy it.
Good morning, Grandview Hills Eagles. I'm Mr. Carter. I'm a fifth grade teacher. I'm super excited to be coming to you today, sharing two of my favorite read alouds. The first one is a picture book called Come On Rain by Karen Hesse. This is what it looks like. And it's about a little girl on a hot summer day waiting for the rain to come cool her off. And the reason I read it and the reason I love it is because the language is so good. I read it when I teach figurative language. If you don't know what figurative language is, you will when you're in 4th and 5th grade. So, don't worry about it yet. But it's really, really good. She uses a lot of similes and metaphors and personification. It's awesome. The second one I read, and I didn't realize these are from the same author, but because I'm a 5th grade teacher, I read novels to the class too. Novels are like picture books. So we read a historical fiction called Letters from Rivka. And Rivka is a Russian Jewish immigrant traveling to the United States in the early 1900s. And let me tell you, it was not easy to travel to the United States in the 1900s. Lots of stuff was going down. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say because this book is amazing. I have had students stand up and applaud when this book is over. So those are my two favorite read alouds. Two of my favorite books in general. I don't have to read them aloud. I can read them to myself. They're so good. But happy Read Aloud Day. I hope you guys have an awesome day full of read alouds. I will talk to you later. Bye.
Hello, Grandview Hills Eagles. I'm here to talk to you about one of my favorite read alouds, and that is The Most Magnificent Thing. I really like this book because it's a little girl who, with her dog, it's taking different materials and putting them together to make something. And each time she makes something, she gets a little bit frustrated after each creation. So through her frustration, she keeps going and going and going and making more and more creations. And it isn't until her dog actually gets her to take a walk and to walk away from what she's pressuring herself to create that she comes back and she realizes that everything that she's made is pretty neat and that she should appreciate all of the hard work she puts into something, and she gets to see everything with fresh eyes and that other people appreciate what she's doing too. So that book really resonates with me. If you get the opportunity to read it, I really hope that you do. And happy World Read Aloud Day. Bye.
Hi everyone, it's your librarian, Mrs. Bartley. Happy World Read Aloud Day. It's my favorite day of the year. And today I want to tell you really quickly about a book that I loved when my parents would read to me when I was a kid. And it's called The Big Tidy Up. And I tracked it down because I remembered a little bit about it. I remembered what the girl looked like and kind of what it was about. And I found a copy of the book and I had to buy it because I loved it so much when I was a kid. My favorite thing about it is the illustrations. They're really colorful. And I think I probably liked this book so much because I used to get in trouble a lot for having a messy room. I had a hard time putting everything away. And my parents would always ask me to clean up, and that used to frustrate me so much. And that's what happens to the character in this book. Her mom gets so tired of helping her clean up her room that she says, "That's it. I'm not going to help you clean up your room anymore. You're just going to have to live with it." And at first she's thinking, great, I can do what I want. But after a while, she starts to have some pretty terrible problems like lollipops stuck to socks and spiders and things like that. And so in the end, of course, she cleans everything up. And, this part where she's really filling up a box with all her junk is something that I used to stare at a lot when I was a kid. So this was one of my favorite books. I would beg my parents to read it to me every single day. And I hope that you hear a book today that you love. Tell your class what your favorite book was or is to listen to, and have a wonderful World Read Aloud Day.